The modern world has subtly, yet powerfully, sold us a pervasive lie that business inherently equates to importance. We are meticulously trained, almost from the moment we enter the professional sphere, to derive a sense of satisfaction and validation from being constantly busy. This manifests in a relentless cycle of answering emails, often outside of working hours, meticulously moving files from one digital folder to another, and rushing from one meeting to the next, often without a clear objective. This constant motion, this feeling of being perpetually on, has become a deeply ingrained habit, making us feel productive even when our efforts are scattered and unfocused. It's a societal expectation that has warped our perception of true value and contribution. However, it is crucial to understand that being busy is fundamentally not the same as being genuinely productive. In fact, for a vast majority of individuals, their most significant obstacle to achieving their goals is not a lack of effort, or even outright laziness. Instead, it is what I call the busy trap, a relentless, almost frantic
state of constant motion and activity that, paradoxically, achieves very little of true, lasting significance. It's a hamster wheel of tasks that keeps you moving, but never truly gets you anywhere meaningful, leaving you feeling perpetually overwhelmed and underwhelmed by your actual progress.
If you consistently find yourself ending your day utterly exhausted, yet simultaneously feel no closer to achieving your long-term legacy or your most ambitious goals, then you are, without a doubt, caught in this insidious trap. You are, in essence, trading your invaluable future potential and your profound aspirations for the fleeting, often deceptive, feeling of short-term activity. This constant state of doing without achieving is a dangerous cycle that drains your energy and prevents you from making real, impactful progress towards what truly matters in your professional and personal life. In the next 12 minutes, I am going to provide you with a comprehensive and definitive three-step system, meticulously designed to help you utterly destroy the busy trap. This isn't just about managing your time better. It's about fundamentally transforming your approach to work. My aim is to ensure that every single minute you invest is not only high value and high impact, but also directly propels you toward your ultimate goal of achieving true importance and making a lasting contribution. This system will empower you to reclaim your time and focus on what truly drives your success. The beauty of this entire framework is that it is not left to chance or willpower alone. It is fully automated and rigorously enforced by a revolutionary new application, the AnBTask application. This tool is designed to guide you through each stage, ensuring you stay on track. We begin with Step 1, the principle of elimination. This foundational step is about stripping away the unnecessary to reveal what truly matters, setting the stage for profound productivity. Your very first and most critical job is not to simply do more, or to add more tasks to an already overflowing plate. On the contrary, your primary objective is to ruthlessly eliminate the unnecessary. Busyness, by its very nature, thrives on clutter, confusion, and an abundance of low-value tasks that consume your time and energy without yielding significant results. It's a constant battle against the trivial, and winning it requires a strategic approach to what you allow into your schedule. We must identify and remove the noise to hear the signal. To effectively combat this, you must rigorously apply the powerful 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle, to your entire schedule and workload. This principle states that a staggering 80% of your most significant results and achievements will typically stem from just 20% of your total work efforts. Therefore, your paramount job is to meticulously identify that critical, high-leverage 20% of tasks and then, with unwavering resolve, ruthlessly eliminate, delegate, or defer everything else that falls outside of that vital core. This focused approach ensures your energy is directed where it matters most. To help you in this crucial elimination process, I want you to ask yourself the simple, yet brutally honest, question for every single task currently residing on your to-do list, no matter how small or seemingly urgent it may appear. if I were to completely omit or fail to accomplish this specific task, would my ultimate, overarching 5-year goal, my grand vision for the future, genuinely fail or be significantly jeopardized? This question cuts through the noise and forces you to confront the true impact of each activity. If, after careful consideration, the answer to that profound question is a resounding yes, then congratulations, you have identified a genuinely high-value, high-impact task that directly contributes to your long-term success. This is a task worthy of your focused attention. However, if the answer is a clear and unequivocal no, then that task is, in all likelihood, merely a form of business, a distraction masquerading as productivity. In such cases, you must take decisive action. Either delegate it to someone else, delete it from your list entirely, or defer it to a later, less critical time, freeing up your valuable resources for what truly matters. It's time to break free from the habit of doing things simply because they are easy, or because they represent the path of least resistance, or even worse, because you have always done them out of sheer inertia. This kind of unthinking activity is a direct route to the busy trap. The true path to achieving importance, to making a significant and lasting impact, is fundamentally built on the principle of subtraction, not addition. It's about strategically removing the non-essential to make room for the truly essential, allowing your most impactful work to shine through. Now, let's move on to step 2, the block of uninterrupted value. This step directly addresses one of the most pervasive enemies of productivity. Busyness, as we've discussed, is fundamentally defined by a constant barrage of interruptions, fragmented attention, and a perpetual state of reactivity. In stark contrast, genuine productivity, the kind that leads to significant breakthroughs and meaningful progress, is unequivocally defined by uninterrupted deep work. It's about creating dedicated spaces where your focus remains absolute and unyielding, allowing you to truly immerse yourself in complex tasks. To effectively escape the clutches of the busy trap and cultivate this essential deep work, you must consciously and deliberately build your daily routine around what I call blocks of uninterrupted value, or BUVs. These are sacred periods of focused work. A BUV is not merely a suggestion, it is a non-negotiable commitment, and to ensure its effectiveness, it adheres to 3 fundamental and unwavering rules that must be followed without exception. These rules are designed to protect your most valuable asset, your focused attention. The first rule for your blocks of uninterrupted value is high-energy time. It is absolutely crucial that you strategically schedule your longest and most demanding BUV, typically lasting between 60 to 90 minutes, during your absolute peak energy hours. This is the time of day when you are naturally at your sharpest, most alert, and most capable of deep, concentrated thought. For many, this might be first thing in the morning, before the day's distractions begin to mount. By aligning your most critical work with your biological prime time, you maximize your cognitive output and efficiency. The second non-negotiable rule for a successful BUV is single-task focus. During this dedicated block of time, only one task, and one task alone, is permitted to occupy your attention. This means absolutely no checking emails, no responding to texts, no planning for future activities, and certainly no multitasking. Your sole purpose during this period is the focused, deliberate execution of your one most important task, or omit. This singular focus eliminates context switching and allows for profound concentration, leading to higher quality work and faster completion. The third and equally critical rule for your blocks of uninterrupted value is digital isolation. This means your phone must be physically removed from your workspace, placed in another room entirely, or at the very least, set to a stringent "do not disturb" mode where only true emergencies can penetrate. You must treat this dedicated block of time with the same gravity and urgency as an emergency room procedure. Absolutely no interruptions are allowed, under any circumstances. This radical commitment to isolation is what truly unlocks the power of deep work, protecting your focus from the constant digital onslaught that defines modern business. Embracing the single, yet profoundly impactful, change, the unwavering commitment to implementing just 2 blocks of uninterrupted value per day, will have a transformative effect on your productivity. You will find that your meaningful output, the work that truly moves the needle, will not just increase incrementally, but will often triple. This immediate surge in effective work will, almost instantly, destroy that pervasive and draining feeling of pointless busyness, replacing it with a deep sense of accomplishment and purposeful progress. It's a direct route to reclaiming your time and your impact. Now, let's delve into Step 3, the AnBTask system, automating productivity. While the principles of elimination and uninterrupted value are powerful, managing such a high-level, disciplined system effectively cannot be left to a simple, generic to-do list. Traditional lists, while seemingly helpful, often lack the structure and enforcement mechanisms required to truly break free from the busy trap. They are passive tools that rely entirely on your willpower, which, as we know, can be a finite resource in the face of daily demands. The inherent flaw with a conventional to-do list is that it inadvertently allows you to gravitate towards and choose the easy, often low-impact, tasks first. This tendency keeps you perpetually trapped in the cycle of busyness, where you feel active, but achieve little of true significance. To genuinely escape this pattern and enforce the discipline required for high-value work, you need more than just a list. You need a sophisticated, intelligent tool that actively guides and enforces your productivity, rather than passively reflecting your choices. You need a system that builds good habits for you. This is precisely where the AnBTask application shines. It is not just an app. It is a meticulously designed framework that actively forces your high-value productivity. One of its core features is that it forces amid selection. The application rigorously requires you to isolate and explicitly commit to your one most important task for the day before it allows you to even see or access any other tasks. This ingenious design makes the high-value, impactful work utterly impossible to ignore, ensuring it gets the priority and focus it deserves, right from the start of your day. Furthermore, the AnBTask system actively enforces isolation. The entire architecture of the application is built around the powerful concept of time blocking. It meticulously guides you to create and then rigorously honor your blocks of uninterrupted value, ensuring these sacred periods of deep work are protected. This means you no longer have to expend mental effort on constant self-correction or battling distractions. The app does the heavy lifting for you, creating a structured environment where focus is the default, allowing you to truly immerse yourself in your most critical tasks without mental friction. Finally, the AnBTask system provides unparalleled clarity. By intelligently connecting your daily, granular tasks directly to your massive, overarching long-term goals, the application visually demonstrates and proves that every single productive minute you invest is a direct, tangible investment in building your legacy. This profound connection gives you a deep, intrinsic satisfaction and a powerful sense of purpose that the superficial feeling of busyness can never, ever provide. You see the direct impact of your efforts, fueling your motivation and ensuring every action contributes to your ultimate vision. Now, for my final command. It is time to consciously and decisively trade busy for important. The busy trap, despite its detrimental effects, often feels comfortable and familiar because it creates a pervasive sense of being tired. And, let's be honest, a tired person often feels, perhaps mistakenly, like they have genuinely worked hard and accomplished a great deal. This false sense of achievement can be incredibly deceptive, keeping you tethered to a cycle of activity that lacks true impact. It's a comfort zone that prevents real growth and meaningful contribution. But let me be unequivocally clear. You are not here merely to work hard for the sake of it. You are here to achieve profound importance, to make a significant and lasting impact. Your true legacy will not, and should not, be defined by the sheer volume of emails you manage to answer, or the number of trivial tasks you completed. Instead, your legacy will be forged and remembered by the exceptional quality and strategic impact of the projects you successfully completed during those sacred, focused blocks of uninterrupted value. This is where real value is created and where your true mark is made. The AnBTask application is more than just a productivity tool. It is the essential instrument that empowers you with the unparalleled control and crystal clear clarity you need to fundamentally transform your approach to work. It enables you to stop being merely busy, constantly reacting to demands, and instead, start being truly productive, proactively shaping your outcomes and making meaningful progress towards your most ambitious goals. It's the bridge from frantic activity to focused achievement, giving you the power to direct your efforts with precision and purpose. So, I urge you, do not delay. Take immediate action. Click the link conveniently located in the description below this video. Download the AnBTask application now and embark on the journey to fundamentally transform your productivity. Start building your future with unwavering focus, deliberate intention, and strategic impact, rather than being swept away by the chaotic and ultimately unfulfilling currents of frantic motion. Your legacy awaits, and AnBTask is the key to unlocking it. Download it today and begin your transformation